Welcome to another episode of Odds and Wages Podcast. Before I move forward, please make sure you subscribe to the channel and make sure you hit that like button and make sure you go follow on Instagram as well. Now, with that being said, man, we had a crazy game yesterday, man. We had a crazy game, man. It was not what I was expecting. With me on this podcast today, I have Max Anthony. Welcome to the podcast, Max Anthony.
Hey man, thanks for having me, man. How's
Yeah,
it going, man?
man, it's going good, man. It's going good. But bro, we had a crazy game yesterday, man. I don't think anyone really expected the kind of fight the Pacers put up against Boston Celtics, man. Man, just tell me, what do you think about that game, man? What's your reaction to that game? What's your reaction to the Pacers and what's your reaction to the Boston Celtics?
I was shocked, to be honest. Like I did not see that coming. I'm gonna admit that right now. I did not see that coming. Like the Pacers, they came to play. I thought they was just gonna get punked. They over there in Boston. You know, they got bad defense. They really haven't faced any adversity during this course of the playoffs. And so I really thought it was gonna go out almost. But hey, and then it started that way. You see,
You did.
yeah, Boston went up 12.
Yeah,
I'm
12
like,
and 0. They went on a 12 to nothing run in the
yeah,
beginning of the first
I'm
quarter.
like, exactly, bro. I'm like, oh yeah, I might as well go to sleep. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
but you know, Boston, they got a lot to work on, man. Like I know they came up with a win, but to me, it kind of like looked like a Pacer win to me. Like
Yes.
the whole game, Boston did not have an answer to like they did not have any defensive answer to that Pacers offense. Like
Yes.
Pacers, they was getting whatever they want
Mm-hmm.
the whole game. So Boston they got to tighten up, man.
They do.
And for the Pacers, they was sloppy. They gave this game away. Like they had like this was not Boston taking it. It was the
No.
Pacers giving it away. Too
A
many
thousand
turnovers,
percent.
like,
Too many.
and then it was come on, man. They was just too sloppy, too many turnovers, and especially the inbound pass from the Halliburton inbound pass to
Yeah.
Seattle.
Yeah.
Ain't no way. Come on, ain't no way y'all let that happen.
Yeah.
Ain't no way.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
Siakam going to turn the ball over as well. Man, it's crazy. Go ahead though. Go ahead.
yeah. So that and then uh, Holiday, you know, he he came up big
Yeah.
for Boston for
Yeah.
sure.
He did.
Made them stop
Yeah.
on Halliburton. That was a big stop.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jalen Brown, the corner three, and
Massive.
that was no lucky shot either.
Yeah. That was
He
a
asked for it,
massive shot.
Holiday was gonna be hoping he passed it to him.
Mm-hmm.
Set his feet, rose up and bang,
Yeah.
hit that ball.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a good game though. It
It
was a
was.
crazy good game.
It
I did
was.
not I did not expect
Yeah. Yeah,
them to do
bro.
that.
Yeah. I'm watching that game yesterday, right? And like you said, Boston went out on a 12 to nothing run in the first quarter. And I'm like, man, this might actually be a blowout. Pacers call a timeout, and as soon as they come back from that timeout, man, they were not letting off. Although sometimes, and good job on the coaching part as well, because sometimes the game will want to get away from them. He gonna call a timeout. He gonna rally the troops. Hey, look, hey, do whatever adjustments, and then they're gonna come back. The Pacers was not letting up, and it was surprising to me, man. And then, like you said, man, like the Pacers, Boston did not win that game yesterday. The Pacers actually gave up that game, man.
They did.
Down the stretch, like two costly turnovers from Tyrese Halliburton, one in the fourth quarter and one in overtime, man. And then the turnover by Pascal Siakam too, man. They were in the game onto those turnovers, man, and also the turnover that actually led to the three by Jalen Brown. Like man,
Yeah.
like they literally gave away that game, man.
And with that Jalen Brown stuff,
Yeah,
like that was just bad coaching.
bad
You know,
coach.
you gotta fight.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
this been a big conversation even before the game.
yes,
I
yes,
was listening to this JJ Redick LeBron podcast, and
yeah.
it was just literally talking about, do you foul you up three? You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? It's a couple seconds left on the clock. You up three. Do you foul or you just let the no? You foul. You send him to the line. You send him to the line. They hit two shots, and now you have control,
You do,
of the game.
you
Yeah,
do,
I think they definitely should have fouled Jalen Brown
definitely.
way before it. You know what I'm saying?
Way before, way
Yeah,
before.
yeah. They should have. You up three? It's what is it like? 5 seconds on the clock, something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. It was 10. It was below 10 seconds. It was below 10 seconds
Yeah,
for
you
sure.
got to foul. Yeah, you
You
got to. You
do.
cannot, bro. It's NBA. They hit threes like it's free
It's
throw these
nothing.
days. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then the crazy thing is, this is the same thing that they did in the game one against the Bucks in the first series, and then they did the same thing in game one of the Knicks series when they should foul, they did not foul, and and finally came to bite them in the ass. Excuse my
they
my
lost both
French, but
games.
you said what?
They lost both games.
They actually lost the first game against the Knicks. If I'm correct, yeah, they lost the first game because
Oh,
they
okay.
chose not to
I think
foul.
they do. Yeah, I think they.
Yeah,
You're right.
man. I had high hopes for the Pacers on yesterday's game, and then big shout out to Miles Turner and the bench for the Pacers, man. Obi Toppin showed out big time. TJ McConnell showed out big time, and then the bench for Boston, man. Goodness gracious, they did not do anything, man. It was only the starters that came to play. The likes of Drew Holiday, old man Al Horford too, man. He showed
Oh
up
yeah,
big time,
Uncle
man.
Lord, he
Yeah, he
going up.
he showed up big time, and even Jalen Brown, he showed up big time, man. I cannot wait for game two. I want to see what the Pacers do. I like in all honesty, my feelings are letting me know this is a one-time mistake on the Celtics part. I feel like game two is not going to be as close, but I might be wrong, man.
You're
I'm
right.
I'm excited. I'm excited for
Yeah,
game two.
that's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah, I'm
Cause
excited.
he's gonna. I feel like game two is gonna be like more like a. It might sound crazy, but it's gonna be more of a Celtics bounce back,
Yeah,
not Pacers
a
bounce back.
hundred
You know what I'm
percent,
saying?
100%,
Because especially Jason Taylor down the stretch in that fourth quarter,
man. Yeah,
he
and
missed
overtime.
some shots. Like
Yeah,
he was
yeah, he
bad.
sure as hell missed some
But
shots
yeah, he made up for it
in overtime.
in
Yeah,
overtime
yeah,
though.
he sure as hell did.
But he's gonna come out aggressive. Next
Yeah,
game they took the game too. Like you can take it.
yeah. I believe so. I believe so as well. And then, man, with that being said, man, we have game one of the Western Conference finals, man, against the Mavericks and the Timberwolves, man. What do you think about that game, man? Who should we watch out for on the Maverick side, and who should we? I feel like uh the Timberwolves, they don't really have too much to worry about because they have too much firepower and a great defense. But who do you think we should watch out for on the Maverick side, and who do you think we should watch out for on the Minnesota side? And then what do you think might be the best bets on that game as well?
Shit, you gotta watch out for everybody. Bro, they it's got like either Dallas or Minnesota winning. Gotta be a result of a team effort.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just gonna be. It cannot be a one man show.
Yeah, yeah,
Both teams just too good
mm-hmm.
defensively, offensively.
Yeah,
Of course, Luka gonna be Luka.
mm-hmm.
You know, Kyrie gotta be more aggressive. Um, and man, I'm really interested in the Handman dynamic.
Anthony
Dallas got a good
Edwards.
defense.
Yeah,
And so I really want to see the the defense they don't play on that man.
mm-hmm.
You know, As long as they don't let Anthony Edwards get off, I think Dallas gonna be in good shape.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, and Kyrie cannot take a back seat in this series.
He
He
cannot.
gotta go out there and be a dog.
Yeah, he got to be aggressive in this series. It's too much defense on the Minnesota side for him to just
Yeah,
yes for him to yeah
and you know,
he got to go hard.
yeah, you know they're gonna have McDaniels on Luca.
Yeah,
I mean, it's no stopping Luca, but I'm really interested in
you seen that
watching
matchup?
that matchup. I
Yeah,
think it's
yeah,
gonna be
a
one for
thousand
the
percent.
ages for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
With that being said, what do you think are the best bets? For my gambling brothers and sisters, man. Like what do you think are the best bets? Like who do you think it's safe to actually put your money on when it comes to this game? I know Luca, though he's gonna have McDaniels on him, but what are other players and what do you think are the best bets?
Um, I've been thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of like so I kind of like the under on Anthony Edwards.
Mm. Okay.
I just feel like he's gonna have his handful on the defensive side.
Okay.
I mean that's never stopped him
Yeah.
on offense. So Dallas is really, they play formidable defense in
Mm-hmm.
this postseason,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that the focal point is going to be on the Edwards.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So Edwards going to need all the players like Carl Anthony Towns to go up and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that. So I will go to 100 on Anthony Edwards.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and I like Kyrie over 4.5 assists.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I like that. I think that's something I will definitely put my money on.
Yeah, he's definitely been a facilitator this
Right,
postseason.
right, right. And hey, what's it called? Nas Reed.
Mr. Nasrid,
you know,
man.
I got it. Yeah, right. I played the over on Nas Reed.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I
yeah,
I I,
those.
I think he's at a 9.5. He just got to score 10 points.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I think it. But you know, yeah, I think because it gonna get some mix.
Yeah, he
I
should.
think Rudy. I don't think Rudy gonna get as much minutes
Mm-hmm.
as he would typically have
Mm-hmm.
because you know Dallas don't really have a productivity
Yeah.
like people like you
Yeah.
know and you know they got Gafford, Lively,
Mm-hmm.
this live these are it's a center that pretty much play like a wing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Nas Reed and Carl Towns gonna be a better matchup with them guys than Rudy.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
Rudy gotta move his feet better. So so I think Nas Reed gonna get a lot of minutes. And Nas Reed going over 9 points, it's just about getting minutes.
Yeah. Yeah.
The more
Yeah.
minutes you get, you
He
go.
gonna score.
So
He gonna score.
yeah,
He definitely gonna
I
score.
think the matchup is going. I think Dallas is gonna need Nas Reed to play a lot of minutes.
Yeah.
So I would go Nas Reed over 9 points.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Man, I cannot disagree with any of your picks, man. And then to touch on Nas, I feel like my favorite pick out of all this is Nas Reed, man. Elon, honestly, I don't really see who on the Dallas part who's going, be able to guard him because they're gonna have the hands full on Anthony Edwards. They're gonna have the hands full on Carl Anthony Towns, and then Nas Reed. Come on, man. I feel like you said, if he plays enough minute, he's gonna be able to get over that 9.5 points. And also another pick that I'm really I feel good about is Jaden McDaniels, man. He's over and on this, I think 10.5. I feel like that should be an
Right.
easy cover for him as well.
Mm. I mean, right, but I'm I'm just thinking about you know Jaden McDaniels' main assignment is gonna be slowing down Luca. You
100%.
know,
Yeah.
yeah. But then again, you know, it can get hot.
Yeah, 100%. He
So
he he get he gets hot and he makes them threes. So I feel like he should be able to cover those 10.5 points. In this game. Yeah,
yeah, we'll see.
yeah, man.
I think I'm gonna go with that too.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really excited for this game. This Dallas and Minnesota Timberwolves game, man. I'm excited for this
Oh
game
yeah, it's
tonight.
gonna be hell of a series.
Yeah, this is definitely gonna be hell of a series, man. Hey, man, I really appreciate you for being on this podcast with me today, man. I really appreciate you for taking. Uh, I know it's nighttime over there right now. I really appreciate you, staying up to be on this podcast with me today, man.
No doubt, no doubt, bro. No doubt.
Yeah. And with that being said, thank you for tuning in with us today on Odds and Wages. Make sure you click that like button and make sure you subscribe to the channel and make sure you go follow on Instagram at Odds and Wages. Thank you for joining us today at Odds and Wages.